Hey, Winject Studios. The community is here. And welcome, welcome, welcome. And I just wanted all the gratitude in the world for you being here. And I just want to also know that, let you know that kindness is cool and smiles are free. So if you have even thought about it or considered being a podcaster, broadcaster, live streamer, any one of those items on your bucket list, you're in the right place. Because today we're going to be talking about, how to build a team. And I was thinking about this yesterday. Chase 2 rabbits, catch none. And the reality is that you have a sweet spot. You have and I've been talking about this for years. You have a gift. You have a message. You have a story. And there are a lot of people out there that are willing and able to connect with you as a result of you telling, sharing, and talking about your gifts. The reality is we all have the opportunity right now in this point in history. Humanity has an opportunity that has never been available in the past. Imagine yourself in the future, and all of a sudden you have your kids or your grandkids or your great grandkids. They're talking about, look what they were doing then. Imagine what that would be like looking back into history. And the reason I bring this up is because I get so excited. I get so passionate about this opportunity. And Winject Studios is really one of those things that we have an opportunity. Let me bring it up again. Winject Studios. We have an opportunity to do something dramatic, to do something life-changing, to make it matter, to take a moment in time and create something amazing. So just think about that for a moment. Because we have a group of individuals here in Winject Studios that are equally passionate about it as I am. And the reality is you have an opportunity to join this community, get the connections that you need. I've produced on the Pirate broadcast, I've produced over 450 shows, and I've booked thousands of guests and produced shows and all of these things. And it's a result of years of experience in testing and evaluating and failing, getting back up, adjusting, making tweaks and adjustments. And that's what the community is all about. It's a bunch of professionals. It's a group of professionals that are doing something, and each one of us has a gift. Each one of us has a message, and each one of us has a story. And I want to help you succeed in your business. I want to help produce the results that you can see and that might be in the back of your mind. It might be a little, just a twinkle of an idea. It might be something that you're not quite ready to formulate. And that's the best time to start. And this is the way that I kind of like to frame it. The best piano players, the best musicians in the world had to start with the first note. The most amazing athletes had to start at the very beginning. We all start at zero. And so there's two things that take place that can accelerate that. Finding somebody that's done it and team up with them, understand and accelerate and amplify the we, get a team, of people that can help guide you, help motivate you, inspire you, and possibly even help you along the journey. You know, we have an opportunity. We have the most amazing opportunity in the world. And when you have something that you know is true, and you have something that you know is valuable, and you're producing value and you're putting it out into the world, you have an opportunity that you can actually grow your community. You can actually inject a little value to the world. And it may not be for everyone, and that's okay. However, it's for someone. And there's a lot of people who will say, wow, I think I could do that. I think I could do that. That sounds interesting to me. I think I want to do that. And just like any other profession, just like any other skill set, whether it's being, marketing, speaking, authors, coaches, doctors, lawyers, anyone, you all have a gift. You all have a story. You all have a message. And one of the things that we need to understand is that you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to be your isolated island. And I'm talking about personal experience. My background, I've had years of experience in corporate America. I've developed and run teams of engineers and individuals that can do a lot of amazing things. And when I left that world and started, on my own, doing my own thing, I thought to myself, I love this content creation process, and I want to be able to create content on my own, by myself, doing my own thing. Just, don't bug me. I just want to take a break here and do my own thing. And I've created content. I've created some amazing content over the years. I've shared it out over and over again. I've taught people how to create content. In fact, I have a mastermind starting up right now on video content and engagement and lead generation. If you're interested in that, let me know. The idea, though, that we have an opportunity to help each other. And when I say expand your team, what I mean is that you have an opportunity to help others and to be helped by others. On the Pirate Broadcast, I have a producer, Tracy. She's awesome. She's an individual. Carolyn on the Winject Studios running this show. Amazing individual that keeps us all on track, keeps us all on this adventure going together, and makes everything run together and makes it smooth, makes it easy. Producers, content creators. And there's some things that along the way that maybe that that I need to know. We can't know everything. And so when we chase many rabbits, we chase multiple rabbits. That's what happens when you're not working in your sweet spot. You're not identifying what your highest possible value is, the top 5% of the value efforts that you bring to the table in your business. And if you can focus on that and delegate the rest, you're going to start growing. You're going to start seeing a massive amount of growth, progress. And so if you can have people around you, you don't have to be alone. You don't have to do these things by yourself. And that's what we're talking about in the Winject Studios. The Winject Studios is here for to build a team. There's individuals we can help introduce you to. There's people that we can actually, if you have a challenge that you're stuck on something, put your hand up and say, hey, I'm stuck on this. Inside the community, we're going to have a lot, and I'm talking, I'm amazed by the amount of talent that we have coming in. and people that are being brought to the table. Chris Ross and Zach and Jason. And, there's so many individuals right now that we are able to produce results. I'm going to be bringing guests on this show. I want to bring other people that have done some amazing things onto the show. Part of the community. Some may not necessarily be part of the community yet. However, as we grow this community out and we build it and we help more people, the pie is always going to get bigger. The value that we deliver will always increase. The people and the community that we support, that want and need and are waiting for this information to be produced, will all be there. And it's going to continue to be amazing, and we're going to continue to make improvements and adjustments along the way to serve the community, you and the community. And the reality is that you could get more information. Text the number here. You can follow me at Russ Johns on Instagram. Pirate Syndicate # Winject.com. You can go to Winject.com. And also text 843-396-2104. Join the community in there. And the reason I bring this up is because we're wrapping up the first half of 2021. And I cannot believe, and I don't necessarily like to date content, only because this message is evergreen. You could listen to this 2 years from now or 10 years from now. The message is the same. The intent is also the same. And stay focused on your core values. Stay focused on your most valuable. Stay in your genius zone, as they say. Make sure that you understand what your most valuable time is. I was listening to another podcaster the other day, and they say, if you want to increase your business, share your message to more people more often. It's that simple. Share your gifts with more people more often. Reach in frequency. And that's why it's important to build a team. Because if you are, working on your website, working on your email list, working on your content, working on your creative, working on your images, creating little videos, running a business, doing your bookings, doing your billings, doing your invoicing, doing whatever it happens to be and I understand, don't get me wrong. This is what I'm talking about from experience. This is my personal experience from growing multiple businesses and understanding that when you first get started and you have very little to go on, you have to start creating from nothing. And I understand and appreciate that. And I also know and understand that when you are part of a community and you have help and you understand what it takes to delegate and get assistance and get feedback, one of the things that I love to do is create masterminds where you may not necessarily be able to delegate actual tasks to individuals. However, you can get some feedback and honest, responses back on what you need to focus your time and attention on. Accountability is key. We all get distracted. Maybe the rabbit hole of TikTok nailed you the other day. You spent 2 hours on TikTok or YouTube or whatever it happens to be. Start building a team around you that can actually keep you accountable, keep you focused, take things off your plate that you don't have time for, that's not in your genius zone, things that you don't necessarily need to do, and start removing stuff from your plate. And I'm speaking to myself here. I'm going to have to go back and watch this and slap myself a couple of times, because I am constantly caught up in this message of, oh man, that looks interesting. I would love to do that. I'm a content creator. So when I see something that would be it just creates a little interest for me on the content creation side. Oh, what's this? Oh, shiny object. Ooh, it's so shiny. I like this. And then next thing you know, 2 hours go by. And what haven't I done? I haven't done the work that brings back the most return on my investment. The other thing that you can do with building a team or a mastermind or accountability partners is actually think about, what is your goal? What are you looking to accomplish? And I often tell podcasters and broadcasters and people, content creators, that if it's just visibility, there's some pretty simple ways to do that. You know, I have messages going out to 20, 30 locations every single day. And it shows in the numbers. It doesn't necessarily mean that those numbers transfer directly over to purchase orders and invoices and business. You have to actually focus on what drives your business. And it's unique to everyone. Is it phone calls and conversations? Is it follow-up? Now they say the fortune is in the follow-up. Well, do you have systems in place? Have you built a team that you can actually delegate follow-up? All of these things are part of the business of podcasting. It's part of the business of doing business. And these elements are all part of the process that you'll be learning, you'll be understanding and appreciating as we go through this process of learning, teaching, growing, and helping you organize and amplify your podcast. And it's not rocket science. You know, we're not hanging out with Elon on the rocket ship here. We are doing it day by day, growing it show by show, moment by moment, learning and understand everything that we can, and then sharing that information with the community. And I'm here to tell you that I have had coaches, I have had counsels, I had masterminds, I've been on accountability groups, and I continue to read and consume content that is going to help me move the needle. And there's zero disadvantage of me sharing that information with other people, because it's not a secret. See, so many people understand that it's like, okay, if I give it away, why would they want to buy my stuff? Well, they want to work with you. They want to work with your personality. They want to work with you. Information is abundant. If I want to go figure something out and I want to go learn something, there's no shortage of information to help me learn something. So what you're producing in the end result is the ability to deliver your time and your experience to accelerate and reduce the learning curve. And if your personality and your teaching style and your education and your experience is something that people are looking for, and you can actually make those connections, and podcasting is a great way to make those connections, then all of a sudden you have an opportunity to go out and help a lot of people and leverage their skills and amplify their message. Think about the impact that we can make. All of a sudden, you're connected with potentially billions of people. You have the ability right now to make those connections, to make that impact, and make a difference. Have you ever heard the statement? Somebody should do that. Somebody should do something about that. I'm here to tell you, look in the mirror. Somebody should do that. Maybe that somebody's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe you need to be out there doing something about it. And you can start by creating and sharing your voice on a podcast. Something to consider. Just saying. You know, we're here at Winject Studios. I just want to be able to do this. And it's really important for us to understand. Yes, we sell ourselves. People could care less about what you know if they can't work with you. Absolutely. I don't work with everybody. And there's a lot of people that I've had to let go as clients because it's just work with people that appreciate your time. Work with people that appreciate your skill. Work with people that love what you do. Believe in your message. And I trust you. Trust me. Life is so much easier when it's in alignment. And here's the beautiful thing is when you find something that you really don't like to do, you can delegate that. There's somebody out there that loves doing it. There's somebody out there that would love to do it for you. And there's somebody out there that would enjoy and appreciate the opportunity to help you out. I promise you. And if you have an opportunity and you have the ambition and the interest in producing some results, then let's connect. Let's get together in the Winject community and make sure that we have an opportunity to actually help you succeed. And I'm not gonna blow smoke because it does take effort. It does take time. And it does take a level of commitment. I can't tell you after 450 shows, and I've done content for years, and just in one program, I've done 450 shows. And I actually have 2 podcasts I'm running. One has almost 90 episodes in it, and the other one has 451. And it does take a level of commitment. It does take a level of interest, and it does take a level of consideration for everything that you have going on. And when you find your gift and you identify your time and you identify your effort, you just got to make it happen. So, and the reason it's so important to me is because I believe that kindness is cool and smiles are free. And I want you to enjoy your day. Until next time, next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Love that you're here. Thank you for the time, effort, and energy that you put into your world, and look forward to connecting with you soon. Enjoy the day.
This broadcast is brought to you by Winject Studios. We are an all-in-one educational platform for podcasters that revolutionizes how hosts leverage content to increase engagement with listeners, downloads, and income. We come together to focus on community, collaboration, and collective impact. For more information on how you can interact directly with our hosts, access exclusive live content with offers you can't get anywhere else from our official partners, join our purpose-driven community by visiting www.winject.com. If you're ready to build a career doing what you love, then we're ready to see you there.